That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Olympic Stadium, ComicGories Olympic Stadium, and for our final night, our final event in the ComicGories Winter Olympics. With me, as always, in the booth, I've got JP Budget Collector.
Hey, Johnny, what is going on, sir? Are you ready for this? I feel like you had to work double, triple time to pull together all of these teams. We got a mass of the comic community tonight with this pairs event. 8 competitors and 4 teams, and just a spectacular lineup. And Bearded Comic Bro.
And the Bearded Comic Bro made it. We're very happy about that. I'm also excited. This was the most chatty backstage we've had in a while. It's gonna be an exciting night of smack talk going on here with this crew.
For sure. We got some people that are gonna be quite competitive. Most of them come across as nice and really, but I think it's gonna be pretty cutthroat tonight. I think you're gonna get I can see some serious smack talk going on here. So
absolutely. So we have, as JP mentioned, 8 competitors here tonight, 4 pairs, 4 teams, all playing for the final Olympic gold for this Winter Olympics. The event tonight known as Paired Comic Sharing, and they will be playing as a team, meaning you're going to see 2 books from one team, 2 from another, and you in the chat will be the ones to have to decide which pair of books was the winner.
For sure. So this will be a little different. You're voting on the combination of the 2 books, not just one book standalone. So there might be one really good one and then one that you're like, so do you take the 2 that were better overall versus the high and the low? We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how this works and how the chat votes based on this little different event.
Because you are the judges tonight. You are the deciding factor. All 28 of you in the chat tonight are going to be the ones that have to decide how to value and weigh these books. If somebody is penalized because they lost their book, they couldn't get a book in time, you're going to have to decide how to penalize them versus the 2 that may have gotten their books in time. So a lot of pressure on the judges tonight.
That is true. So if one competitor on the team gets a book and the other does not, they are not disqualified. They're just playing a book short. You have to decide if that book is still worth beating the other 2 books.
And as a reminder, we can be sharing some of your books from home through the ComicGories on Instagram. JP is managing that, and we will share some books that you think might fit our ComicGories as we play along. But let's get into this incredible panel that we've got going tonight. Some future hopeful gold medalists going on here. And I'm going to jump right into the man that we were just discussing a second ago. We've got the Bearded Comic Bro and his partner, the one and only Dustin from Two Brothers Comics.
We like to refer to ourselves as the world's finest ComicGories team here.
We got Superman and Batman right here. Sorry,
we've got Superman and Batman right here.
I can also do a John impression if you want.
Oh, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, hold on.
These are my ladies. This is Trisha. This is Tina. And this is Rebecca. We all know why we call her Rebecca. Follow me on TikTok.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm the world's oldest TikToker.
Gentlemen, I will say you were the first 2 to come at me with this event. I want to be in this event. I know my partner, you were ready. What do you think you're bringing to the table here?
Nothing but Super Pro, Mortal Kombat, Power Rangers, and Batman. Obviously.
It's a bold strategy, and I'm excited to see that play out for
And
you.
a couple fantastic looking T-shirts.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at the gentleman you're going up against tonight. We got a king of his own right. We got Brandon from Comics Kings, partnered with the Hillbilly Comics himself, Bryce.
Guys, I think Greg and Batman might be the same person. Just a hunch. But I think Greg and Batman. I've never seen them in a room together.
It's an interesting hypothesis, but
after the Loki show, I'm afraid of variants. But
so, Brandon, you are famous for some great hot takes on your shows. Do you think tonight's going to be able to be hot books over hot takes, or are we going to get a combination tonight?
I think what Bryce and I have to offer is, we know books better than almost everyone else. So, I mean, check out some of our creator interviews, check out some of our reviews, some of our breakdowns. Y'all know what's up.
Wow! All right,
We're kings for a reason. Welcome to the kingdom.
So what they're saying is they don't have the books to compete with, so they're gonna have to talk their way into a victory.
I mean,
Greg. That's what
Now
they're
we
saying.
got the books.
Let's pump
I mean-
the brakes, Joffrey. Okay.
If you don't have the books to compete with Super Pro,
Hey,
pretty sad.
Joffrey.
I have
Joffrey
exactly
was a G until
one
he got
Super Pro
poisoned.
somewhere back there.
He actually
Only
has one.
but I have it.
Yikes!
Yeah,
All
maybe
right,
You know,
we're
we know more
already
than
getting
just
trash
Batman and
talk,
Power Rangers.
right?
Yeah, no surprise. Trash
Ooh.
talk coming from Brett.
It is a bro down. We're getting a bro down in this group, but that's not all we've got because we haven't even gotten started with the ladies we got in this series tonight. Let's start off with the queen herself. We got Mars, that comic girl, and her partner Jennifer from Comic Books Will Break Your Heart.
We didn't plan this dance, by the way, guys. It just naturally happened.
It's kind of what I feel like we do this every Sunday. Like,
And I will say, last time you ladies were on the show, you were competing against each other. Now
We were.
partnered together. How do you feel like that's gonna work?
I'm less stressed.
yeah,
I'm less stressed.
I have a feeling there may be a couple things like we pull out the same book. Like I would
It's
not
gonna
be
happen.
surprised if we pull out similar books.
It's gonna happen, 100%.
Yeah.
And the audience will have to decide if how to factor in that value. If you both pick the same book on the same team, does that improve the score because
Staff
of
job,
quality
double
thinking?
money, baby.
Yeah, yep, double trouble, gruesome twosome.
We're going up against a couple other ladies. We got Haley, shy comic girl, and I'm waiting on your female partner. I think is still backstage. We're
You
trying
know,
to get her on here.
I think we missed her, but we have somebody else. So
Okay. Oh, I thought this was just a fan. I'm used to seeing him backstage. We got Justin, No Good Comics.
I made it. Stuck backstage. Can't do it forever, John.
Scott's got your air horn sounds.
Oh, nice. There it is, Scott.
All right, so Haley, how nervous are we tonight? I know this is an early experience for you in this event, but at
I
the
was
same
like,
time,
why do I have butterflies? It's like going on like a first date, but you know, you get to like
I'm
trash
sorry
talk.
if your first date is Justin.
Hey. Yeah, I am.
Hey, Justin's about to whip out one of his new Lego sets.
Right? I got the box.
Look what I built! Oh, wrong show.
Right next to
now,
my
Comic
bonnet bucket here.
how did Justin con you into this? Is my real question.
There wasn't even a con. It was just like, their show, do you want to be my partner? And I was like, I can trash talk. I get competitive. This sounds like this was meant for me.
You're all about it.
Soulmates, honestly. Like, let's
love
go.
Listen, Haley, it's okay. Blink twice if you need help. Okay?
So the creator of the show, Matt, the boy wet
Oh,
said,
Matt.
jumping by
What's
to
up,
say
Matt?
hello. Thank you,
What's
Matt.
up?
Good to see you, brother. And Comic Toby with the super chat. So let's
Nice.
quickly drop a little something for you, brother. Let's see. What do we got here for you? Here we go.
Let it go.
Wow, a super chat. Thank you.
Much appreciated, brother. So let's run into the rules of this for those that are new to the show, who haven't seen it before. This is a comic book cover competition. JP has come up with a list of categories for comic books, and he's kept that hidden all week long. And now we are going to show the contestants. We're going to randomize the list, and whatever's on top, the crew here is going to have 30 seconds to dive into their comic collection and find a book meeting that criteria. Then we're going to drop half of them out and compete head-to-head, one team versus the other, and you'll see their 2 books versus the other 2 books and decide based on clicking a link who wins round by round. The best teams in round 1 move on to the finals and go against the other team in a gold medal playoff with a new list of ComicGories.
I'm so nervous. I hate this. Is it too late to back out?
Sadly,
No.
No.
You cannot. You're stuck here.
They also, each team has 1 pass tonight. At some point, if they don't like a ComicGory, they don't feel like it works for their team, the team together can throw that ComicGory out, and then we will pass on it for the whole panel. So remember to when you play, it matters, because making it to the finals without your pass means maybe you're stuck with whatever happens in the finals. Pro tip, wireless headphones, says Nick. Yeah, that does
Damn it,
matter.
Nick.
When you're plugged in and you got to take them off, you can't necessarily hear the countdown as well. So it's definitely a good note for sure. I
So you're
love this
saying you
chat.
don't count numbers in your head as you're digging furiously for books?
I mean, you certainly can.
Time moves faster.
Yeah,
I mean-
exactly. All right. So any questions? Everybody feeling ready for this tonight?
All right.
Let's do it.
Anybody want the participate at home, you can play along at home. ComicGories at Home Edition. We'll show your books on Instagram, but send your pictures to ComicGories on Instagram, not to John, not to me. ComicGories on Instagram. That's the one I'm following tonight. So if you want to play along at home, that's the way you do it. We will show those books between the rounds.
Except you, D-Runk.
Well, George, I believe, is like on vacation. So yeah, he makes an appearance tonight.
So that gives people some options, right?
Yeah, that gives more people a chance.
Yay. No Ben Riley tonight.
No Ben Riley tonight.
Well, hey, there's other, Mr. Comics 89's in the chat. You never know.
No, this is true. This is true.
All right, so JP, you ready to share our first round ComicGories?
I am ready. Let's do this. All right, we got This Ain't a Superhero Book. Against All Odds. This is not a cover A. Dynamic Duos. Unusual Team Up. Seeing Double. Check Out My Ride. Alter Ego. And Chat's Choice Cover. So you guys can all start cursing me right now if you'd like.
That's the reaction we go for whenever
and she's frozen.
That's the reaction that we're really going for with these. I just want it on record. Yep.
Under your breath, John, this is a family channel, John. But feel free to curse me.
All right, so we're going to randomize the list 3 times. Whatever comes up top, we're going to talk about it a second, answer some questions, and see if anybody wants to pass before we roll with it. And you got the approval of Matt, so there you go.
There you go. Well, this used to be Matt's job to come up with these devious things. So.
Right.
So I'm always good when I get Matt's approval. So are you guys ready to see your first ComicGory?
Yes.
All right, here
he's not.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Unusual Team Up is our first potential ComicGory. You guys have any?
Move that down so we can see everybody.
Characters that you don't usually think of as teaming up, but they have on this particular book. Do you guys have any questions about Unusual Team Up?
I hate it.
I already get you on the panel, so does that count?
I'm just like thinking.
Yeah, there's always good to think a little
every
bit.
Book I own in my
Right.
Right. Unusual team up. Can we just take like a screenshot of Justin and Haley and then?
Well played. Oh, Bake the Snake in the chat. What's going on, Bake? I hope you're doing well, my man.
So, does anyone want to use their pass? I feel like Mars is at least thinking about trying to talk Jennifer into it.
No. I think I got it.
Okay. I think you got it. All right.
Because this is the first round, this is a 30-second round. So if everybody's ready for this, I think we're good. Okay, so you're going to have 30 seconds. We're looking for your best unusual team up, and that time starts now.
This is one, John, I think you like quite a bit. A lot of different options here for the team up way people could go. But you could sell as
20
an
seconds
team up.
Right? Because I think it's really just what is on the cover, right? 15 seconds. Okay, coming down to the line here. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Brandon and Bryce. 3, 2. Brandon and Bryce. Waiting on you guys. Okay.
Brandon's back. Mars is back. Haley back.
Bryce is still off camera.
Bryce, don't turn the camera off.
Let's go back here. Let's see. We're still Bryce is there. Okay. Oof. All right. So Brandon, you don't have to show it yet.
Oh, wait.
Don't show it yet.
I have another one. That was a fake out.
Thank you again. Toby.
I picked one for Bryce. Can I show off too?
No, not even a chance, son.
All right, I'm dropping
can't
all the
talk
ladies
trash
off screen. So, ladies, you're going to come in second here, and Justin, you keep drinking. Keep drinking. All right. So we're going to start first with World's Finest team versus Brandon and Bryce. Alphabetically, Bearded comes before Brandon and Bryce. So Bearded Comic Bros squad is going first. Greg, what do you got for your unusual team up?
I mean, Dustin, you knew this was going to happen, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I had to give the people what they wanted.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't show it.
Spider-Man and Super Pro. You can't get more unusual than that, right?
I had that one, and I
dear Lord.
You can't get more unusual than
I could not find it.
the world's most popular superhero and Spider-Man. Like
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
unusual.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what your partner got for his unusual team up cover. Dustin, what do you got?
Well, I like that he used the Super Pro because we got to pump up Spider-Man stock as much as we can after that lackluster movie that came out recently that was in no way close to as good as the Batman. But however, I chose an unusual team with a great cover with Phantom X and Wolverine.
Ooh,
how is that unusual?
Ooh, Brandon, you'll have a turn to talk.
Great Andy Park cover.
That is a great cover. I've never seen that one before. Gorgeous.
So you haven't seen that before, John? So you would say that's unusual.
No, I would say their team
Again, Brandon, your time will talk eventually.
They are both.
All right, so we got some Weapon X, we got some Super Pro. Let's take a look at what the Comics Kings has brought to the show.
All right, y'all got some cute books. I'm not even gonna lie, but this is the most unusual team up, and that is Daredevil and Kingpin and Daredevil 212. These guys have so much history of being hero, villain, and now they're teaming up. Why are they teaming up? Read the book and find out. This is the most unusual, and there are dead bodies everywhere. Does Daredevil finally kill? That's unusual. That's unusual in a nutshell.
Is that the Anacenti run?
Team up. No, still Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, heroes never team up.
Is
with
that
their
the
arch nemesis.
Is that the Chip Zdarsky run where they team up too, or is that?
Heroes
they
never
teamed
team up
in the
with their arch
Zdarsky
nemesis.
run.
That never.
Is that the Zdarsky run where they team? Oh no, or is that the Wade team up? I forget which one. Man,
but Phantom
All
X
right.
and Wolverine had a whole series where they teamed up in Uncanny.
John, you forgot to
It's
show Bryce.
seldomly.
Bryce was unable to get a book in time, so that means
Oh.
Brandon is playing a book for both.
You
audience
want
side.
to know the funniest thing? The funniest thing? There was a book sitting right next to me that would have worked, and I didn't see it.
All right, so the
For
chat's
Bryce,
got to
this is a win
decide,
for both of us.
is Bryce's no book equal to Bearded's Super Pro book? In which case, it's really Weapon X versus Daredevil. I dropped the link. Which team won round one here?
Oh, you're trying to slander an unusual pairing just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not unusual, John.
It's just bad.
Just throwing something out.
Okay.
Just throwing an idea out. I wasn't really picking sides.
But it's not
per
usual.
se.
There's 10 issues, and this is the 12 issues, and this is the only pair up of those two. That's it.
I don't have that many unusual team ups. I like things the way they're supposed to be.
Yes, like Daredevil and Kingpin as they've been
It's
together. and as one
unusual.
in series.
When was the last? When have they ever teamed up?
But by definition,
So
yeah,
good.
it is a bit unusual.
So the chat, you've got to decide
being
who is
unusual.
winning this round.
This is unusual. You never see a
Super-
hero. and a villain or
Exactly.
A hero and a villain team up. Never.
All right, I'm adding
Brandon,
the
you know what's an
results
unusual
to the
team
chat.
up? You and no other book.
How I had a book.
No, you and no other book is
This
what I'm
is-
saying.
this
Is an
is-
unusual team up.
Greg v. Brandon all of a sudden. The
Oh.
results are in. Who won round one? It's the Bearded Brothers team.
Full disclosure, the book I thought I was going to use when I picked it up, it was actually Dracula versus Apocalypse. So I just grabbed the next book in line. It just so happened to have these two on it.
There you go. There you go. There
So
you
Dustin,
go.
what you're saying is Super Pro saved you.
Yeah. That was like Dracula and Apocalypse. Great.
Not
But it
uncommon,
was versus.
not
Oh,
uncommon.
no.
I'm going to drop these guys
Who won
out
the
real
Super Pro?
quick.
We'll never
And
hear the end of it.
Yeah, Super Pro actually won a round. This is the most shocking part of the entire thing here, proving that you just don't know what's going to happen on this show. You just don't know. Let's see. Comics versus Shy Comic Girl. Alphabetically, your team is going to go first, Haley. So, Haley, what
Let's go.
do you got for an unusual team up?
All right. So instead of going with them just fighting with each other, what about getting some action? Gwenpool with the Fantastic Four, and mostly with Reed Richards here.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
that is very unusual.
Yo, man, Sue looks like she's about to throw some hands.
Out of
I
the
think
box.
she was
Let's
ready
not
to
just
grumble.
talk about them fighting. Let's talk about them getting some love.
That is
Like
an unusual team up.
this is an unusual team up. Exactly. So I got you this.
Is that a Dodson cover? I love it.
It is a
I
Terry
honestly
Dodson.
I love it.
That is awesome.
Nice, Haley.
That is
a strong
fantastic.
choice. Haley on her first time coming out swinging.
All right. Well, let's see if her
So-
partner can carry the weight. What Justin? What did you get?
All right, I'm going with this unusual team up because one of them's already a group, they're already a team, and the other one doesn't need a team. It's Spider-Man teaming up with the X-Men, a beautiful Gil Kane cover. And like I said before, Spider-Man, he can do it all. He doesn't need a team, and X-Men already have a team. So I thought this would just fit perfectly in this, even though we see them once in a while work together.
That's a beautiful cover.
Gil Kane, man. Gil Kane.
Is that Angel being helpful? That seems unlikely.
No, he's just flying through. Is he using a web to fly? Is he using a web shooter?
Does look like he's on a web.
You got like a chain there or something.
He's going shirtless style. It's a good way to go. That's another way to go. All right, let's jump over to your opponents here. We got Jennifer from Comic Books Will Break Your Heart.
Okay, so even though, in my opinion, this has become one of the most classic team ups in comics that I love, one of the biggest pairs that I love, they are kind of an unusual team, and that's going to be Will and Lion Cat, his sidekick. They're an unusual couple. It is signed by Brian K. Vaughan, one of my favorite series, Saga. So
that is a basic team.
She got the coveted Comic Man Andy vote with this book. That is a great cover too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're an unusual pair. You know, even though I think of them as classic, inseparable maybe, but they're kind of a weird little duo, as is everyone in Saga.
All right. Well, let's see what Mars, your partner, got for her unusual team up cover.
So, you know, I got to represent with DC. I feel like every time I'm on ComicGories, it's just DC, DC, DC. So, of course, we had to have a little Harley Quinn and Power Girl team up action because listen, that is the weirdest team up I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, why is Harley teaming up with Power Girl? Better yet, why is Power Girl tolerating Harley Quinn? And we're going to throw in a little bonus points because I have a miniature version of the dynamic duo as well. So it's a 2-for-1
That's hilarious.
around these cards.
That's so cool.
Oh, I love it.
Not only that, but I really, really love the little annotate down at the bottom. You can't really see it because it's kind of blowing it out right now, but it says, please note, this comic book contains no actual superheroics. If you are looking for that, may we suggest you pick up the book to the right of this one. So I guess that means you have to pick up that Saga issue, and we have to win this category.
I love Connor and Palmiotti. Such great stuff, man.
They're perfect.
So I'm dropping the link in the chat for you guys to decide who has the best unusual team up covers. We had Jennifer and Mars over here with some Harley Quinn and some The Will and the Lion Cat, or we got Gwenpool making out with Reed Richards and Spider-Man trying to hook up with the X-Men. Who had the better unusual team ups?
I mean, I love Jen's cover. That is such a bad ass cover, but the Will and Lion Cat, I mean,
it's
not
weird.
Unusual.
It's a giant.
It's not unusual though.
It's because they are both unusual. They are unusual characters.
Is that enough though? I feel
it is.
like...
It is. To answer your question, yes, it is.
No, you just gotta sell it. That's all that matters.
I don't know if I can bring myself to trash talk Mars and Jennifer, so I think I'm gonna go the other direction and say I think you both have beautiful shelves behind you. Those shelves, you have a lot of.
I came prepared,
books.
Justin.
Haley's like, come on.
But I have to
together.
respect
We're here to
them, I
win.
promise.
Well, when your partner pulls a great book, Justin, then you pull Spider-Man and X-Men that have teamed up like 1 billion times. You better be like trash talking something. You better be carrying your weight there, man.
Well, shout out to Chet. What's up, Chet? He's in the chat. And I also saw Huda, the cover champ, hustle champ. What's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, folks, let's see what's happening here on the voting side of things. This is an exciting race here.
Yeah, it is. Everyone had good covers.
All right, results in round 1, Group B. Who had the best set of covers? No good and Shy Comic Girl.
You better thank her for that, Justin.
Yeah.
Thank you on that one.
Carry us, Haley. Carry us.
Hey, Justin, I'm in that group chat where you sent the money to vote for you, so I got it, man. I appreciate that.
All right, let's see some of the at-home unusual team-ups.
Mr. Comics 89, Matt, with a little Punisher and Spider-Man. That's fairly unusual. Spidey doesn't usually go for Punisher's way of dealing out justice. We got a little Wonder Woman and the Tasmanian Devil. One of
Those are hilarious.
DC Looney Tunes team ups. We got a little Spider-Man and the Human Torch from Simon.
Ooh.
Oh, and now the Sandman. I got
Justin there.
The team. There you go. And then another Flash and Speed Buggy, another one of those Looney Tunes DC.
Oh, I have that too.
And we got X-Men and Teen Titans. You don't get to see many Marvel DC team ups very often anymore.
Oh,
That's a
Albert,
classic.
I passed
Yeah,
that
and
one
look
like
at that
3
beautiful
times,
mug
and I
behind the
completely looked
comic.
over it.
And then
Was
we
that
got a little-
Albert's? Albert had the bearded comic book in the background?
He did, which kind of hurt him.
No, I think that helped him. That's
And
like
then we
adding
got a
super
little
pro to you.
giant
extra
ice
points.
creatures, werewolf, and
Oh, that's
Tigra.
cool. That's cool.
So those were our at home. Thank you for sending those.
Nice
in.
pick, Ariel.
Nice.
And,
All right, let's see what we got for round 2.
Round 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Chat's choice. So this one is categories you guys don't get to see. You have to decide if you're going to use your path blind or you're at the mercy of the chat. We have 3 different categories that they can vote on. Taking away the choice from the chat is always and
No, we want the chat. We trust the chat.
Do we
Come
though?
on.
I do. I know.
Oh, no, I
Dustin
saw
and
like
trust
6
the
other
chat.
ones
saw
I
what
would
they did
rather
last
have.
time. I know what they're gonna do.
Brandon,
know
do
what they're
we
picking
trust,
from,
do we
though,
trust
Greg.
the chat, Brandon?
I
trust
trust
the
it. That's
chat.
the whole point of
You
the
trust
he's
the chat?
playing up to the chat. He's trying to sell the chat, but no.
I'm going to drop the link in the chat so you all can vote and decide. But if they want to pass on it, your vote will not matter. It will not count at all. So you can
But
vote while
to
they
do pass
debate.
before they see the categories.
They will not know these 3 categories that you are looking at. You've got to decide as a
Quick,
panel.
somebody click the link and tell me what it is.
Right.
Wait, is it that
Don't
easy?
do that.
Anybody feeling like they would rather stick with the known quantity? I know Dustin was like, I like the 6 that we got left on the list.
Yeah.
Be brave, trust us, AFP and C. I don't know. All right, pretty quiet panel. It seems like they're willing to roll the dice on
Are
this.
we ready to roll?
Let's do it.
Thane said seconds
excited.
before disaster.
Yeah. Oh man.
Gotta pee.
You can definitely go. You have the time right now. Because the chat's voting. They're gonna decide for you. So you got the time.
Time to what?
Run to the restroom.
Oh, someone had to
can
go
stop.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I
Bathroom
didn't. I
breaks
missed
are
that.
totally
I am
acceptable.
tuning out this.
I know you're used to the bucket method. I get it. It's a way to go.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at these choices here because it seems like they're going with it. Toby, you are way too kind tonight, my brother. I appreciate it big time. So here's what they're voting on, everybody. Not that one. This one. There we go. We had all about the eyes. We had who dresses like this,
Ugh.
and we have overrated villain. Let's see. Not fair. John would
I know
let
what
me go
one
pee
I
when I was
want,
on.
and I hope the chat swings it that way.
Yeah,
Thank you,
same here.
Albert. I appreciate it. All right. So those are the choices the chat was going with. Anybody regretting their decision now?
Yeah, a lot.
No.
If overrated villain gets picked, then
Then I'm throwing Greg in there.
Super Pro. Find your Super Pro book.
There's no villains in Super Pro because he's a staple of our society.
All right. Well, let's see what they decided. They chose for you. Who dresses like this?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
All right.
We
So
are looking
there's
for heroes or villains in outlandish costumes of some sort. Just, a character that's like, why would anyone
questionable
dress like that?
fashion sense, right?
Yeah, poor fashion sense, which we know none of you.
Why does it have to be
Wait,
poor
Justin might have a hard time
fashion
with
sense?
this.
Why can't it be the
My
best
comics
fashion
team shirt
sense?
isn't in the mail yet.
It would just have to make people say who dresses like this. That's all really what we're looking for. If you can sell it as a cover that makes people say who dresses like this, maybe it's not as judgmental as I'm making it sound.
It could be best dressed.
So the cover doesn't have to highlight the poor style choice as long as it's there.
That's an
What if
interesting
it's
question.
like a beautiful cover, but the outfit is weird?
That's kind of the point.
That's
Okay.
really just as long as there's an outfit that can make us ask that question.
Okay.
Who dresses like this? Everybody feel okay with this?
I feel great.
All right.
Got sweats going? Okay, good.
I'm gonna have a book this time.
This is another 30-second round. You're going to have 30 seconds. We're looking for your best Who Dresses Like This cover, and the time starts now.
So, yeah, I was kind of hoping that this one would be the one they picked.
I am definitely in that camp.
No, I was
25 seconds.
Definitely looking forward to this being the potential option. So I am enjoying this. I'm glad the chat went with this one.
Totally. You still got 15 seconds on the clock. And make sure your cameras are back on when you get back, because we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I dropped the third
3,
appearance of Iron Man.
Jennifer, 2,
Dropped the third appearance of Iron Man.
Safe.
In time, barely.
Just made it. Everybody's got something. Dustin, did you break something?
No, I dropped the third appearance of Iron Man on the ground. I hope it's okay.
No slavalanche? All right.
I had books non-bagged and boarded that I accidentally moved, and some got dinged.
Oh. All right. Well, you can go and fix that mess. We're going to let the ladies go first this time. So, gentlemen, you're going backstage, except for Justin. We're keeping you out here. And let's see. There we go. And we're reverse alphabetizing. So this time around, Jennifer and Mars are going first. Mars, we're going to let you go first this time with your Who Dresses Like That cover. Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
There we go. Now y'all can hear me. Listen, I was kind of offended by that with that whole who dresses like that, because hear me out. Hashtag hear me out. It doesn't have to be a bad who dresses like that. It could be a turn your head. Ooh, who's that? Stop the press. Who is that? And what better person to represent that than Miss Emma Frost herself?
Oh, baby.
Because listen, only Miss Emma is going to dress as fabulously as we all wish that we could. And listen,
That cover is
Come
a
on,
masterpiece.
Come on, y'all. How are you not vote? If you're not voting for Miss Emma tonight, then there's no hope for you. I don't know.
Nobody dresses like Miss Emma. You are correct.
Nobody dresses like Miss Emma.
Right. Well, let's see what Jennifer, your partner, brought to the table here.
I have to say, I 100% agree. I was there with it's not about them dressing outlandish or crazy. It is about who is the best dressed, like who dresses like this, and who is iconic, and who has a more iconic standard, maybe not standard, but in my opinion, I went also with that, maybe not outlandish, but that double take, show stopping, and who dresses like that other than Catwoman? Absolutely iconic.
Who else
Look
can
at that.
brother? Who else can pull off a full
And look, we've got
holes.
like yin and yang there. You've got Emma Frost dressed in all white. You've got Catwoman dressed in all black. Iconic is what they are.
Absolutely.
And easy access for the adding of deodorant with that outfit.
And for 100%, especially if you're running around Gotham,
right,
right there. Armpit holes.
Jennifer definitely playing to the judges as bearded.
Absolutely. Bearded. Well said. Well, let's jump over to your opponents here. Justin from No Good Comics. What is your Who Dresses Like That cover?
You know, John, I know recently we just talked about an X-Men book where Kitty Pryde had to put on some old costume that was just so outlandish for her that she just was not feeling it.
Right.
To me, this topic, I'm going to go with this little gem right here. It's X-Men issue number 1. Who dresses like this? This odd looking costume setup here that we have. Don't mind the signature. Let me get past the Stanley signature. Yeah, just ridiculous costumes. But I still love the team.
To show this book, huh?
They don't seem to fit either. There's a lot of wrinkles on these.
A lot of wrinkles. Yeah, you have to iron them constantly. It's just
Right.
it's just odd. Very odd.
Boxer shorts on top. It's an interesting look too. The boxer shorts on top. Well, let's see what your partner Haley the Shy Comic Girl's got.
All right, chat. Don't get swayed by the sexiness that Jennifer and Mars brought. All right. For this, who dresses like that? That double take. I brought you Swamp Dogs. I mean, let's look at this. Let's dissect this cover really quickly. You have what looks like is he an astronaut? Is he playing a guitar? Is he both? What is he? I don't know. But his outfit's saying a lot. You have a pretend Kiss character right here. Then you have, is that Mrs. Frankenstein? Also don't know. But you're wondering, and you're taking a double look, and you're asking, who dresses like this? Because I don't know anyone. Do you? Because I don't.
Oh, so good. Okay, I'm
Nice.
dropping the link for you all to vote. Was it Mars and Jennifer, or was it Haley and Justin? Who has the best pair of comics that are?
Fashion icon.
We should all bake a cake.
Don't
for
let the
Miss Emma.
sexiness sway you.
Right.
Chat, you are
Miss
better than
Emma.
this.
Listen, if it wasn't for Miss Emma, I wouldn't be interested in X-Men. Just saying.
Do you know anyone who dresses like this? I know some people who dress like Emma. I'm just saying.
Bake say you understood the assignment. Cole says it's not unusual to wear the boxers on top, so he's going the other way with that.
Very common for Cole.
I do have questions after seeing these outfits. There you go. And that's the whole point.
Exactly.
We should all have questions.
There's no question with Emma Frost and Catwoman. No questions at all.
None.
You know the answer.
Then who dresses like that? There's no question. Jen just said it herself.
I mean, Emma often dresses like this is a this is a classroom context. In a classroom context. There you go. Toby again with the super chat. Correct answer is Guy in Speedo, Dr. Manhattan. I mean,
When he wears the Speedo, that's when he's dressing up. That's
Yeah.
a fancy outfit.
right? Oh my goodness. So let's take a look, chat. You've got to decide, you've got to pick which two comics were the best combined in this category tonight.
Who had the best?
Add this.
Who dresses like this? Let's see. Was
Right.
it the sexiness or the actual odd outfits? There's two ways to go here.
So this is round 2. Did comic books break your heart and Mars come back to tie it up or not? Here we are. The results are Jen and Mars tied it up.
Right?
Miss
We're
Emma,
going
thank
to
you
power.
for her vote.
It was Emma.
It was Miss
It was
Emma.
Emma. She brings the
We
fashion.
all do it for Miss Emma.
All right, well, let's swap you all out real quick and bring in the other teams. We got Dustin, and we got Bearded, and we got Brandon, and we got Bryce. All right, this time around, we're flipping the order, and Bearded is going second. Bryce, let's see your unusual costumes on this cover.
Let's go, Bryce.
Okay, so what better way to show fashion blindness than with an actual blind guy? Okay, I'm going with Daredevil number 3.
The yellow.
The yellow suit. I mean, like,
Yes.
was this supposed to be stealth? That you can tell he's blind because his enemies can see him coming from like 2 miles away. Like he's basically, you know, those reflectors you see like driving down the interstate. That's Matt here. Okay. And the owl's not exactly helping either. This is his debut too. No wonder he's never been an A-tier Daredevil villain. Like, look at the way he's dressed.
I would say he's even doing a second-tier Wolverine hairstyle.
I mean, yeah, basically. So, yeah, between both of them, like, his outfit's not helping him. His hair's not helping him. Who dresses like this, really?
So let's jump over to your partner,
blind
Brandon. Brandon, what do you got to pair with
All
yellow
right, yo.
suited Daredevil?
So, yeah, so we recently had a Hellfire Gala. I'm going on the costumes now. I've been saying this for a while. Cyclops sucks, and this is the reason why. This is the real reason why. Look
You're
at
not
this,
going to get
you
votes
are-
by
shut up,
saying
Bryce. We're on the same
Cyclops
team here.
sucks, Brandon.
And Brandon just got my vote.
Look. You are a leader of your people. And this is what you wear to your gala. You're opening to the world. My man, I've seen Kim Kardashian dress her ex-husband a lot better. I've seen that. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. You know, like how in football you
So
get all
good.
those like pro athletes dressed terribly on their draft day. Like I think one of them showed up in a bathroom. That's better than what Cyclops wore. I would
So
much
good.
rather him be that guy in the bathrobe. You know, this is terrible. I love
You
Russell
lost some
Goddard,
chats.
but oh my gosh, this
Hey,
is hot
Brandon,
garbage. What is he wearing? What is he wearing?
Well, let's see what your opponent's got in store for you, because I know Dustin ain't here to play around. Sorry, Dustin. What is your who dresses like this color?
So you guys are hating on two of the most beloved superheroes of all time. That was real smart, especially
Hey, Daredevil's my
Daredevil
favorite
costume, which Daredevil fans seem to love anyway.
Daredevil's my favorite character, so I don't.
Real smart, guys. I'm going to go with a character that most people could take or leave, and his costume was
Super
horrible.
Pro.
His costume was horrible. I mean, dude, you've already got these pointy ears and these fairy wings, and you're going to top that off with this horrible Speedo. Like, You're supposed to be this badass villain guy
with a belt,
imposing, and this is the best we could come up with. Now, once we finally got to Savage Submariner, I think 67, like my man, he looked tough, but this is not it, bro. This is not it. And I heard somebody talking about guy in a Speedo. I mean, here you go, right here.
There you go.
But he's ripped.
He's got fairy feet, bro.
But he's ripped. No one's looking at the feet.
And Cyclops and Brandon.
Nah.
That came out weird, but you know what I meant.
Let's check in with the bearded comic bro. What do you got to pair with the Submariner?
Like, I almost don't want to show a book because, like, I feel like Dustin's book could win on merit alone against Brandon and Bryce's. But I mean, if you're going around to kill people, you know, seek vengeance, right? Like, you would imagine like dark attire. You would imagine like a skull, maybe, or something. Right, because you want to be a little incognito.
Intimidate.
But what you're not gonna do if you're trying to kill people is dress up in a freaking chicken costume. Are you kidding me? You gonna dress up in a chicken costume?
Fair enough.
The guy from Toy Story 2 did it, and he looked fly as hell. So I think that's okay.
Oh, so you're telling me you didn't sit there and go, "Who the heck wears a chicken costume in Toy Story 2?"
He was very well warranted. He was hired.
Toy Story 2 and go, "Who's the idiot? Who would dress up like that?" Like, my kids even say that in Toy Story 2. You're just making my point.
Greg, but he's ripped though, bro. He's ripped.
Oh, yeah, he's ripped. He's ripped. Come on. A chicken costume.
Get out of here.
A chicken costume. Is he a mascot?
Do we even have to put the poll up? Is there even a need for that?
Well, I'm going to put it in anyways. You all in the chat, you got to decide. We got Cyclops. And we got Daredevil yellow suit from Brandon
Cyclops
and Bryce.
Is in a normal costume.
Or we got Dustin and Bearded with
lasers out of his eyes.
Submariner and Chicken Devil.
I mean, the chicken costume is definitely going to be difficult to beat. But
because it's so unusual. Like, who dresses like that? Bryce is just Bryce, your own teammate.
I can't think of another superhero. I mean, even Aquaman had the sense to put on some clothes. I mean, come on.
Emma Frost, we just showed her. She barely wears clothes as it is, too.
Dude, he's Brandon again. A chicken costume shooting up bad guys.
We're not talking about that garbage.
A chicken costume. You literally showed a hero who's in a normal costume, like
this
a superhero.
Is not a normal costume. We're talking about fashion.
These are
at least Dustin with
not a
Michael
fashion
Phelps
choice.
here.
That's just. Oh,
I mean, this is like.
How to get away with murder? You put on a chicken costume.
And people are gonna go, "Who wears that? Who dresses
Mama
like
Bear
that?"
saying right there.
Not when they look at your leader and say, "Who dresses like this?"
The battle we got going here. For sure.
Actually, there is
I can't
plenty of
believe
money.
you
I
even
charge
dissed on the
15 hours for a
Daredevil
chicken
costume, bro. That's
Hey,
crazy.
listen, Daredevil is by far my favorite Marvel
I
character.
think he is.
There's a
I
reason
think
they
Brandon
changed
and Bryce
that
are trying to
costume
just help us
twice
get to the
within
next round.
7 issues.
I
They
think
changed
Brandon
that
has
costume
an
twice.
engagement.
You
after
mean
this,
to
like,
tell
I can't
me?
say that
if-
again.
You mean to tell me if Matt Murdock showed up in the MCU, getting down in the yellow, you wouldn't be freaking out?
Not as much as I would be in the black, like Man Without Fear, Frank Miller, Daredevil season 1, like that. That is what I. That is what I.
About a guy who kills people in a chicken costume.
You show this
can't
coming
have
up.
fairy
That's a
wings on
good.
your
That's a
feet
good
and
way
wear
not
a
to get a
Speedo.
Daredevil sequel.
You can't be imposing with fairy wings on your feet and wearing a Speedo at the same time.
Well, did Two Brothers and Bearded shut this whole thing down?
No, they didn't.
Or did Comics Kings and Hillbilly Comics come back strong and tie it up here in round 2? The results are in.
Recount.
Bromance for the
Recount. Listen, I gotta start buying people in chicken costumes. Apparently,
Dude, I wish I would have thought of
y'all
that. I
hate
have
the
that whole
collection, but
series.
Chicken Devil and
Can't
Super
question
Bowl.
the random stuff that Bearded buys. This is for
I
sure.
wish I would have thought about it.
So we got little
has the trade deadline hit yet?
Steve Jewell.
No, I think you can still get it on FOC, bud.
Steve
FOC.
coming in with more sexy
Fair enough.
ladies. We got Simon R with a little. This was John's choice. when we
Okay,
talked
that's
about
fair.
this.
That was my pick for this category.
Hey,
Is
Hey,
that first
listen.
Nightwing costume.
Don't be hating on Jericho's costume, man. Don't be hating on Jericho.
Well, yeah, that one would be there
Okay.
too. It's
The
the
guy who
deepest
picked
of V's
Daredevil.
that Nightwing is
We
rocking.
got
That's stylish. What you
Star
mean?
Sapphire with the the interesting choice.
I have zero problems with Star Sapphire, but that's quite an outfit.
The Phantom with the striped underwear on the outside.
Oh, it's not a
And
diaper. I'm sorry.
It's like a chastity belt.
Oh, now I gotta put all these books
Magic
back.
Lasso,
God damn it.
I think just because it's not the classic Wonder Woman costume, I'm pretty sure is where Lasso's coming from.
Lasso, come on, man.
I'm with Albert on
You don't
that.
like the new digs?
Jaguar
Ow,
with
the
a little
crow.
crow.
Whoa.
Don't be shaming my crow. Don't be shaming the crow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nope,
Take a
we
step
got
back.
more Titans coming in here. This is a
JD,
popular
my
choice.
man. Yes, there it is.
Why is everybody hating on
Albert.
Disco Wing, man?
Disco Wing.
Albert with a little poor taste of Miles wearing somebody else's suit after they die. Well, you know.
I mean,
I would
that
have
is
not
hot
agreed with that
take.
until I saw
Albert,
the
what are you
explanation.
doing,
That's
buddy?
fantastic.
you saw that. You saw that.
Well
Albert,
done,
you're
right,
gonna want to
Albert.
turn your DMs off for the next
TJ
24
going with
hours.
Vampirella. Like,
Vampirella, don't be hating on Vampy.
what? There's no hating.
I mean,
Does
at
anybody
least
else pull that off other than maybe
she's dressed
Bella?
up enough to have a collar.
I mean, she's dressed up just like
Sonya
Namor.
with the,
Yeah, she's got more clothes than Namor had.
So
Yeah, I do agree. A Middle Ages warrior with a metal bikini, not really the safest to fight.
that
You know.
doesn't seem like the wisest of choices for sure.
No.
All right,
Seems
Dustin,
dangerous.
are we ready?
Namor's ripped though. Okay, Namor's ripped.
Namor.
So we got one more round here. Let's see. Everybody still has their passes. Let's see what we. Let's see what
Here we
get.
go. 1, 2, 3. This is not a cover A. We're looking for your best variant in your collection.
Bryce, use your pass. You
Oh wow! I mean, fair enough.
Damn, and I have like 5 that would have won.
This
No,
is,
he doesn't-
I think,
you
the
have to agree.
hardest-
You and Bryce would have to agree.
Brandon,
on
do
your
we
pass.
want to? Do we want
I
to use the
feel like
pass?
this is
Do
the
we wanna use our pass?
hardest category
Yeah,
because
I still have
it's
it.
No.
so wide.
Actually,
It is a very wide open
yeah,
category.
let's use it, Bryce. You know what? Yeah, screw him. Let's use it.
Okay.
All
Are they
right.
using
So
their pass?
they are using their pass. Bryce and
Nice.
Brandon dropping the hammer. Let's see what we're left with here.
Okay.
I'm very agreeable.
I'm very agreeable.
Whoa.
Mars, did we just get a team that's disqualified already to use their
I
pass that
think
we didn't have
so.
to?
You can totally do that. There's
All right.
nothing wrong with that.
Here we go. We're going to try this again.
Thanks, Brandon.
1, 2, 3. Against all odds, we're
And
looking
of course,
for that
it's worse.
cover.
They can still use their pass.
The heroes are overwhelmed and
Oh, it's right here.
going against all odds. The odds
Hear
are
me out.
against
Haley,
them.
use your pass.
Mars, you can use your
No,
pass.
no. I gotta make sure I go to round 2, and I gotta make sure I have a pass for round 2.
I got this.
so.
I got this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so yeah, against all odds, some way, somehow, a cover that highlights, the struggles of being down and outnumbered, struggling to come back in some way. Anybody have any questions, concerns? Jennifer, you're muted. I want to make sure you know that, just in case you want to say
I
anything.
feel like I do want to use a pass though.
Hmm.
Do you trust yourself in round 2 to use a pass? What do we have left?
A team that is still playing, and they're playing all 3 rounds, is still allowed to use the pass. It has happened many times.
Yep.
Do you want to pass? Because I have a book, but if you want to pass, I trust you.
I don't know if it helps, but I
Discussion.
also have a book.
You want to pass?
I feel like I don't have a book.
Okay, then we pass.
You
know
I
what you
also
have.
a book. Justin has a book.
Haley's like,
We have 2 books against your 1 book.
That's okay. Because, because here's the thing: if we pass now, we know that we have better for the next categories.
But the next round, we don't know what the categories are for the next round.
You do not know what the
Yeah, but we're going against Greg, and all he's got is Batman and Super Pro. We'll
You
be
guys are
fine.
not going against Greg.
Hey, no, he's got chicken costumes. I should warn you.
All right, so last decision.
We were blindsided.
chicken
We were blindsided.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. You played a Daredevil book.
I believe
How
that
more
chicken
blindsided
costume
can you
won
get?
that round.
Huh?
So,
We-
Jen,
Daredevil book.
Let's
How more
let's do
blindsided
it.
can you get?
We're gonna use
All
the
right.
pass.
No. We're not
Now
going to
you
use the
wanna do
pass.
it?
No,
Oh,
we're
they're
not
not
going to use it. We're going to do
You
it.
wanna
We're
do
going
it?
to go.
Okay.
We're
We're
going to
gonna do
stick
it.
with it.
We've
They're gonna
got
stick
this.
with it.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
As a reminder,
I like it.
this
I like
is
the
the
confidence.
this is for all the marbles with Group B. So
Sorry, I was tuning you out. What's the category again, John?
against all odds,
That
So
is not an
Batman
A
for you,
cover.
Greg. You got it.
you're going to have 45 seconds. So this is an extended round, right? You have
Even
an
us?
additional 15 seconds. Even you. Yes.
But my book is literally the book I have is literally the first one to my right that I wanted
There
to
you go.
play.
And you are ready to go. All right. If we don't decide soon, it'll be the Summer Olympics. That's right. So this is a 45-second round. These contestants are looking for their best against all odds cover, and that time starts now. All right. And Bryce is just chilling. Bryce is just relaxing. He's walking casually, taking his time.
Hi, John.
Hi. How are things, Brandon?
Oh, they're great.
Still 30 seconds on the clock for those hunting for a book.
Against
not
all
Brandon,
odds. Can I
not
put my
Mars,
ComicGories chances?
not Haley. They are all back. Dustin's back. He looks like he's got a poster. 20 seconds on the clock. That is the largest format book I've seen. 15 seconds on the clock.
Come on, Jen.
Bryce is strolling around, but he's got 10, 9.
Come on, Bryce.
8. Jennifer looking for you. 6, 5. She's back. 4. Bearded, are you there? 2. There he is. 1, and we are good to go. We are back. We want Bob Costas commentary. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm not up to that level. But let's jump right in to see what the JP, are we doing which group are we doing now this round? There's the dog bark just I hit unmute. Sorry about that. It should be the crew that's actually not playing for something. So so the gentleman's group, as it were. All right, so let's rotate around here a little bit. 3 and 4, and okay. We're back to alphabetical order. So, Bearded Comic Bro, what is your?
Does Dustin get to go first?
Dustin can go first if you want. Sure. He looks like he's carrying something heavy.
He looks ready. I want to let him have a chance to shine.
So, obviously, I got to show some love. I can't just wear the shirt. And when you talk about against all odds, going against Superman is always going to be against the odds.
Right.
But when you're just a man, when you're just a regular man, you're not even really a superhero. You're going against all odds.
Just a man.
But that's not even where they're going against all odds. There's an alien race trying to take over the planet Earth, and it's up to these two. But in this cover, it's Muhammad Ali against Superman, and Superman doesn't have superpowers. So Superman is actually the guy going against all odds because everybody knows Muhammad Ali is going to put the whooping on him.
That's a great classic magazine-sized comic.
And
some big names in the chat, big names in the event there in the crowd watching.
Yeah, Superman is definitely going against all odds here because he's just a man. He has no superpowers in this fight.
All right, well, let's see what the Bearded Comic Bro has to pair with that.
Dang.
Dustin, great pick. First off, great pick. Second off, what's more challenging for someone than someone that has to fight someone who can actually walk through time? So, like, they can be moving all around, popping up at random places behind you. That is someone who has to go against all odds. But to top that off, who is someone that wins one round on ComicGories? What are the odds against all odds that this character could win 2 rounds?
No way. No way.
What are the odds that this character can win 2 rounds on ComicGories?
There was more than one issue of that series.
1 round. 1 round. 2 rounds.
You know what?
No way. That's against all odds, and let alone against.
Will he be playing to the chat, or will he be angering them?
I'm suddenly feeling worse about my pick, Greg. I'm glad.
Right? Like,
you know what? I like it. I mean, I think you
what are
definitely.
the odds?
Let's jump over.
Let's
give the other team a shot here. We got Brandon Comics Kings with his against all odds.
I respected Dustin's pick, but Greg, I'm so sorry. But against all odds, I'm going with the first meeting between Avengers and Thanos in Avengers 125. This was one of the pinnacle issues that kicked off the Infinity Gauntlet series and was part of the buildup, right? Against all odds, we've seen that story take place over years where the Avengers, right? Even the Celestials were against all the odds going against Thanos, who is arguably one of the most powerful Marvel villains. And this was the issue that really kickstarted a lot of it.
Such a great cover.
Exactly. And I recently got this signed by Jim Starlin at Comic-Con. So, stay tuned. And
look at all those heroes he's got to beat. Those are tough odds.
Exactly. And he does.
So let's see what your partner Bryce has to back you up here.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Scott down there. This is the most I've ever thought about NFL Super Pro in my life.
Job here is done, gentlemen. I
honestly did not even know there was more than one issue of that series. But Yeah, I've got a double against all odds here. So my pick is X-Men 133. Not only is Wolverine going against all odds, pretty much taking on the entire Hellfire Club single-handedly.
Such a good
but
cover.
Dustin and Greg have to go against all odds to try to take down the legend John Byrne.
I got Neil Adams, bro. I like my chances.
So
wow,
I like my chances with Neil
Just so I can make sure I'm understanding this correctly, John, we have a cover with a guy who's indestructible, basically, who can heal himself.
Yeah.
And it has to go against all
made
odds.
of the strongest metal.
And then the Avengers, what issue was that, Brandon?
Vibranium?
125.
Oh, and how many issues of Avengers are out there? So like they obviously
Avengers and the X-Men versus Superman and Muhammad Ali and Super.
Hey, Dustin, how many times has Muhammad Ali and Superman fought?
Once, and how many times has Superman been an underdog?
How many issues are there in Super Pro?
Are we talking about the rarity of the comic or the actual contents of the issue? Because I can
wait,
that's talking about the contents of the issue. Because
Greg, that's a genuine question. How many issues are there of Super Pro?
12 issues. So that means he's fighting against all odds to win.
That series was against all odds to last an entire year.
Bryce, thank you. You were selling it for me. It's against all odds, and the fact that
we're disqualified. Anyway.
JP is seriously questioning this program now.
This isn't even me trying to help Greg. This is my.
It's against all odds.
This is unfiltered.
Hey guys, I think I can settle the argument. Okay.
So good. You guys in the chat, you're deciding who won this round.
Claws. Like, ooh, that's real tough.
This is definitely the night for some smoke talking right here. There's people throwing shade, throwing smoke.
Y'all are really gonna vote against John Byrne?
Oh, you know what,
Jim Starlin?
But for Neil Adams?
You know what? Against all odds, Dustin, I think actually they understood the category.
Against all odds, the Avengers are going against the greatest threat they've ever seen.
And so is Superman.
Yeah, they're going against Bearded.
They're going against Bearded.
I mean, those are against all odds.
All right, well, let's see what the chat decided for this third round in Group A. Two Bros and Bearded Comic Bro still coming in strong.
I mean, okay, to be fair, Super Pro was going against all odds in the publishing sector. So
Super Pro was going against all odds and finding someone that actually liked it. So
we found
apparently Greg was their target audience.
Apparently
23 other people found that.
We are saying goodbye to Bryce and Brandon for now. Their channel links are down below, so make sure you've checked in on what these guys are doing. And guys, huge thank you for having to put up with those two tonight.
Yes.
Dustin, real quick.
Home Panels has the best comment so far.
Against all odds, there was one book you were missing. One book you were missing. That's a snapshot of the cover for the last Ronin issue 5. Okay, that talk about against all odds right there.
You're never gonna get that book.
Nope, it's not looking good. They actually released a date for the trade paperback and hardcover, which I replied, it's gonna look real weird when y'all release that before issue 5. And Bishop didn't like that at all, but
all right, well, we're gonna rotate over to see. We need to see who the bros are facing later. So we're gonna drop you gentlemen out, and let's see. We're gonna bring in Shy Comic Girl. We're gonna bring in No Good Comics. We're gonna bring Mars, that Comic Girl. We're gonna bring Jennifer Comics. Will break your heart.
Here's the against all odds. Is it against all odds that Justin's gonna contribute and actually help with you?
I have faith in Justin. Justin's got us.
How many copies of X-Men #1 do you have? Do you have any more of those to use?
I mean, use that again. The Jim Lee one, right? a lot of that one. All right. So this time around, we're back to alphabetical order. That puts Haley and Justin in the driver's seat. Who's going first between the two of you?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'm confident.
Look, the competitor comes out. All right. Let's see. You're all against all odds cover.
All right. We have X-Men 96. We have the X-Men fighting this demon. And not only is the demon taking them out one by one, especially in this story, you have Cyclops, who had lost his friend, is going through the grief and trauma and is having his worst day while the demon is kicking their butts. And yet the X-Men come together and beat the demon. I mean, think about your worst day and having to fight this. Against all odds. That's all I'm saying.
There's so much I love about that particular issue of comics. I think I've never laughed harder than talking about that book with Justin. such a great comic. And congrats on getting yourself a copy, by the way, recently. Super congrats.
Thank you.
All right, Justin, how do you possibly support that?
Yeah, absolutely. Haley, that was a great choice. For me, I am going to go with this classic cover right here, Fantastic Four issue number 49. These guys right here, Fantastic Four, are in fact against all odds as they are going up against Galactus, a literal eater of worlds, certainly against all odds there, and just can't beat that. You'll have to read it in order to find out if the Fantastic Four actually pull it through.
And of the three Galactus covers, that one is just so stunning, man. The colors, so good.
Absolutely.
It's nothing way better than the brown one that comes right after it.
Well, here's the thing. Considering we just saw
let's get over to Mars.
Mooching up on Gwenpool, I'm pretty sure the Fantastic Four lives. So, like, thanks for spoiling, man. I'm never gonna read Fantastic Four ever again.
How many times has Fantastic Four gone up against Galactus?
Exactly.
Like, odds are, we know.
So, when we talk about going up against all odds, you know what? I'm going to take it in a little different direction. I'm going to be like, against all odds, who makes going up against all odds look easy? And that is one very specific character. And what way to bring this whole thing home than with the best girl? And that is my girl, Black Canary. That gorgeous Adam Hughes cover where she makes kicking ass look easy. And literally, she's how I feel right now. And we're just going to next it.
I love that cover. And I got gifted a copy of that from my buddy TJ Watson. Such a masterpiece.
She is one of the few people next to Cassandra Cain who can go hand to hand with Batman and win. And she's done it multiple times. So if you can go hand to hand with Batman and win, you're pretty much against all odds there.
I mean, all right. Well, Jennifer, how do you support that? Clearly she's bringing her A game.
Yeah. So in a similar fashion, when I think about up against all odds, I clearly am going to go Archie versus Sharknado.
What better way to be Shark?
And here's the thing: is that not only is Archie going up against Sharknado, like what the hell? He's only got a bat at his disposal.
This is so
the odds are against him.
I wish you could see Bearded Comic Bro.
I'm pretty sure
Comic Bro backstage is
I've read
dying.
Archie comics after that, so he lives.
Oh my
but do the sharks?
Do the sharks
Archie versus Sharknado?
Yeah, versus Sharknado. What are the odds that someone in editorial was like, let's do Archie versus Sharknado, and let's give him a bat. And also, I just want to say this is one of the most beautiful Francavilla covers. So
I mean,
exactly.
How is that? It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Against all odds, I pulled this out of my collection.
It's perfect.
Against all odds.
Jen, you are magnificent creature.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
I'm just saying, I would not have predicted that.
Who
I would
wins?
ever see this comic.
I feel like that wins on its own. Like
I'm dropping the link in the chat.
Jen just carried it.
I feel like with the Black Canary, it's like, okay, against all odds against her, but she's so easy. Like, I feel like we need to be talking about this demon Galactus.
You know, he's
going up
they're not and
people who are in trouble, you know.
You guys got to decide which set of books is the winner and who is facing off against Dustin and Bearded
Cat, don't let us down.
Archie with a bat.
Archie with a bat
against Sharknado.
Eater of worlds.
Sharknado.
Eater of worlds.
We know who wins. We know who wins.
Oh my God.
Do you know who
Don't
wins?
let Sharknado win. Do not.
Against all odds, Sharknado could win.
So good.
Against all odds, go with the classics. Come on, guys. I believe in you.
Remember,
Don't
Moira
go
carries an
for the
AK-47.
Sharknado.
Moira carries an AK-47.
Archie has a bat.
Armor he is.
A bat.
Just saying.
She does have a
A bat versus a shark. I mean, that's a fair, right?
Don't do this, guys.
Oh my gosh, so good. So good. Oh my gosh. I agree. None of these books are to be ignored. That's what we're clearly seeing right here, right now.
X-Men 96 is not to be ignored. Thank you, chat.
Look how terrified they are.
I can't even look at these
terrified.
books. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. I
Vote for
appreciate
us.
all the voting going on.
And I may or may not finally finish Hoxbox, just saying.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll finally do it.
She won't do it for me alone.
It's so good. It's so good, though. Oh my gosh.
All right. So this is it. This was for all the marbles to see who's going to go play for the gold medal in pairs comic sharing.
No.
Jennifer Mars.
My heart is broken.
Damn shark.
How did Sharknado?
Against all odds, Sharknado won.
Sharks for this one.
It was the bat. It was also the bat.
Who's the bat?
Well done. Well done.
Unbelievable.
That is, what a pull. That is crazy. I love it.
Haley, thank you for slumming with Justin tonight and playing and hanging out with us.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
You were amazing. And,
Thank you
and
for
the
having
link
me.
to Haley's channel is down below. The link to Justin's channel is down below. But it's not like you've never seen Justin on my channel before.
Nobody can follow Justin, right?
Thank you both for coming and playing. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You guys were awesome. Thank you.
Likewise.
I'm glad to go down against you guys. So
Yes. Good luck next
right.
round. Push 'em.
So much love. Thank you.
All right, we will drop you two out. We'll bring Bearded and Dustin back in here now that they know their competition, and we'll see what some of the at-home things are. What do you guys think?
At home, we had a little Thor and the
Who would
Black-
green light that?
Get on the right thing. Thor and the Black Knight surrounded here. A little homage.
Ooh, that's a good
to the
Thor cover.
original.
I've never seen that Thor cover.
We got Steve Jewell with the little Warlord of Mars.
There you go.
We got Jaguar coming in with Mr. Miracle. That's a solid against all odds cover right there. I like that choice.
It's no Sharknado, but it's a good one.
Well, we got Daymares with the Murder Hobo.
I mean, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, that clearly we were getting Murder Hobo from Daymares. We got a little Sinister War Spider-Man going against all the villains from Matt. My dog is driving me crazy.
Oh, little Percy, you're all right, buddy.
I know he's a good boy. We got Dark Knight's Death Metal, a Joker Dragon or something.
I mean,
don't know
that is
would go
definitely against all odds.
We got Dazzler going against Galactus. Now that
I'm sure this
might
is
be a
Magic
mismatch.
Lasso. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Magic
that might be a
Lasso.
mismatch for Galactus, but so. We got Scott with a that didn't come through apparently. We got Tim with a little static going up against a bunch of bad guys. Albert, let's see what his caption is here. Against all odds, Barry defeats death, homelessness, and a ferocious dog.
He solved homelessness? Man, he's a busy guy.
TJ with a Batman fighting. I'm not sure he is, but he's
Blockbuster.
getting beat up pretty good there.
That's Blockbuster, isn't it?
Is it Blockbuster? It might be. Thor fighting Manga.
Ooh,
the
that's a
Ragnarok.
great cover. That is
That
a
was
great cover. Yeah.
We got a little Justice League. Against all odds, we got the Snyder cut. There you
Oh,
go.
was that Mark or Burke? Which one sent it? Legion of Comics or Burke?
Pull
Pull list examiner.
Surprising.
So, and then Bear Island with a little Saga is against all odds. There you go.
It's the two of them against all odds.
All right. So now let's see
Well,
your
only
guys'
one of them
final
now.
round ComicGories. My dog continues to go crazy. We got Pieta cover, old school cover, new school cover. We're looking for that hero pose. We're looking for a little parkour, and Let There Be Blood are your guys' final round ComicGories.
So, as a reminder for what a Pieta cover is, we've done it quite a while back, but it's
What the hell is that?
Yeah,
I
it's
was
based-
asking the same thing.
It's based on a famous statue of a character holding another who is seemingly unconscious.
Oh,
or
so
dead. It's
the
a
Michelangelo one.
Yes,
Got
exactly.
you. I got you.
It's an image often utilized on covers with one character just holding or cradling another who seems unconscious or deceased in some way. and it's called a pieta. And there's a lot of those utilized again and again in comics. Yes, pieta. Scott, yes, thank you. But those are our categories tonight, and I believe both teams still have their pass. Right?
They do.
So we're still ready to go with that.
So I'm glad because I don't like any of these categories, so we can combine as teams and just.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna randomize this list. 1, 2, 3. Hero pose. We're looking for that classic hero pose on the cover, where they are,
It's not a Pietro cover. Don't worry. You don't need to have
Pietro.
any. You don't have to have Quicksilver.
No
Quicksilver required.
You guys have any questions about hero pose on the cover here?
Can you define hero?
I mean, can you?
Yeah,
can you sell that book as having a hero pose?
Yeah, hero potato. What?
Not the sandwich.
You can argue whatever you want. It's the pose, but the classic. They're standing there, hands on the hips, or maybe they're in flight. Whatever you want to say is your hero pose. You just gotta sell it.
Okay.
Feeling all right here?
Yeah.
Dustin's doing some deep. I like the pondering Dustin. He turns to the side and sort of looks off.
What are we gonna go with?
Everybody want to stick with this one?
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right.
How much time is on the?
We're back to 30-second rounds. These first
30.
two. All
Okay.
right. You're gonna have 30 seconds to find your best hero pose cover, and that time starts now. All right. Jennifer, big fan of turning the camera off. It always puts you right to the limit.
Off. Really, yeah. I always find that dangerous.
It's a scary move. 20 seconds. I know that Bake the Snake was like, that's a risky move. Use up some time. 15 seconds.
Listen, I gotta say, I don't
She's
know
back,
filing
though.
cabinet,
10,
but having everything right here
8,
is pretty
7,
fantastic.
6, 5. Dustin is back. Where's Greg? 3,
Greg.
2.
Okay.
There he is. There he is.
I had to go get this one out of the vault.
Oh, your brother gave you access? Okay, alphabetically back to Bearded again. You guys are going first with your how'd I say it? I can't remember the
Hero
term.
pose.
Hero pose cover. Sorry. There we go. Bearded.
I mean, if you're gonna go with a classic hero pose, you got to do the most iconic of one of the original superheroes who set the stage and at one of the most iconic locations. Because if you're about to take flight, you know exactly what pose you're about to get into. And to do that in front of the Daily Planet, I mean, Superman's ready to take flight. Like, I can just picture if this was the movie, Christopher Reeve's just like, I'm ready to go.
You can hear it.
Poof. Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear what is about to happen after that. That's how classic this pose is.
Scott, this is super pro.
I think I don't even know if I need to show mine.
I mean,
I'll amuse the people though.
For the people.
Yeah.
Do it for the people here, Dustin.
All right, so I went a little more off kilter, but still a very recognizable superhero pose because it has been homaged to death, especially this year. And it's not just one superhero pose; it is 4 superhero poses. And my guys here in Turtles 1, and this is I mean, that is as classic a superhero pose as you can get.
I love it. That classic
from the greatest independent comic ever written. The most important independent
Dustin,
comic
do I need
ever.
to pull out any of my homage covers of that exact same pose for people?
I don't think we have enough time to even show
because
the
there's so
amount
many.
of them that have been
Is
done.
what I'm just saying.
The Canto one is pretty amazing. Just
the Canto one.
I've got that one.
The homage from Drawing Blood that they did of David.
But let's see what your ladies have got going against you here tonight. Let's jump over and we'll start off with Jennifer this time around. Jennifer, you're muted, just so you know. So we're looking to see your hero pose cover.
Okay, so as per my channel name, I am here to break some hearts. I know I'm going to break Greg's heart right now. Classic hero pose. She has just defeated a dragon right here. It's going to be your girl, Yara Floor.
That's a superhero pose, baby.
That's a superhero pose. Not only is it a superhero pose, she is elegant. She's even got the sunlight behind her. Look at her. Look at her.
Queen.
That's she's a queen.
That's some frozen magic.
Yep. So there you go. Superhero pose.
Yet again, I think Mars, you're in the spot of like, did you even need to play a book here? What's going on?
I'm pretty proud of my book though, and
okay.
I want to thank Greg for giving me that awesome speech that I can just steal. You know, talking about when we think about the most iconic superhero and the most iconic pose that he's ever made. Greg was right on that. There is one iconic superhero with one iconic super pose, but the book that Greg pulled, that ain't it, because instead. You got to have a little rip open the shirt action, and what better way to do it than with my boy Damian Wayne, resurrected back from the dead, idolizing probably what is one of the best superheroes of all time.
I love it.
Come on.
That's a great superhero.
Now
pose.
that's a Christopher Reeve moment right there.
That is Christopher Reeve right there. Little miniature Christopher Reeve.
Little Damian Wayne back from the dead.
That totally reminds me of the Reeve.
It's a
Superman
great cover.
pose.
It's one of my favorites.
Good. All right, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Everybody, you're gonna need to decide who won round one with superhero poses.
Greg's not even showing his book anymore. What the heck?
Well, before I say what I'm about to say, I had to show off my shirt that I do love me some Yara Floor.
Yep. Thank you for your endorsement, by the way. Thank you.
I do, but. Are you really going to hold up a book? Are you going to hold up a book and say it's iconic for a character who only had a 7-issue series?
Greg.
Greg. Tell me again what you're co-president of what fan club?
Yeah,
the Yara Floor fan club. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I don't pose. I don't care about her pose. I care that she's an iconic thing of beauty.
Yeah, but
Superman, and I'm talking about
this is a hero pose. She is doing a hero's pose. This is a hero's pose right here.
Yeah, she's doing a pose that other heroes who've done it for years and years and years before.
This is issue number 1 too of Future State Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I'm just saying she's doing a pose that's been done for years. This is one of the original.
Only one group gets to do this pose. That's all I know.
It's not just superhero. It's hero in general. Not just superhero.
Jennifer, listen, this is the sound that John, this is the original sound that John steals for his TikTok videos to make imitations of. This is the OG. This is the real deal sound that he pulls from. You're using
Tell me what shirt you're wearing again, Yara Floor.
I love Yara Floor. It's
thank you.
I love Yara Floor. But
I know. Thank you.
This is Turtles and Superman. Are you kidding me?
But I also have Superman.
There's the Superman pose.
Damien.
The hero doing the Superman pose. You don't even have Superman doing the Superman pose.
I do.
It's
not. Do you not know what Superman looks like?
Legit. Look how much bigger it is than a regular book.
It's Action Comics, so I don't want to hear that this is Jonathan Kent. This is Superman. This is Clark Kent. Let respect do. So don't even try. Don't try and sway the chat, JP.
Again. Let me settle the argument.
Hero pose.
Hashtag a vote for me is a vote for Hoxpox.
Oh my goodness! How many times are you going to use that to get votes on the show? You did that last time you were on the show, and you still haven't finished the book.
A vote for us is a vote for the best cover.
Joke's on you. I've read it 2 times.
Oh, so you're lying to the chat. Oh, so you're lying to the chat. Okay. You're lying to the chat.
You got Chris Barrett there. Don't worry. Chris Barrett, he's with you, Dustin.
Listen, I made the kids go to Grandma and Grandpa's house tonight because I knew Stacy was yelling at me for being too loud. Okay. I said, listen, you're staying with the kids with Grandma and Grandpa tonight because this is serious.
All right. Well, let's see how serious it got here in round 1. The brothers by 2 votes.
2 votes.
Wow.
You win this round, Greg.
Thank you all for
Can I have to say, I love you, Yara. I apologize for anything. Heart and soul. I love you.
No.
And shame on you, Jennifer, for pulling that crap.
Jennifer. You are no longer co-founder. You can be treasurer.
Yeah.
Shame on you, Jennifer. Matt going with classic Superman pose, the blue Superman. We got a little Power Girl, hands on her hips, ready to go from Jaguar.
Adam Hughes.
We got a little Harley on the gargoyle overlooking the city. TJ with the Phantom, also with the hands on the hips. She's, bringing the Phantom tonight.
That's a sweet cover.
Simon R with a little Daredevil. Daymares with more murder hobo.
I mean,
9.9.
Post. A 9.9. Holy cow! I forgot he had that.
We got Spider-Man swinging in from Steve. We got Albert. Let's see what he's got this time. He's got a little hero pose from Iron Fist.
So good. Ooh, that's a great book.
Jennifer,
yeah.
you pulled
out Magic Lasso with a little
Spider
Spider Woman on the side of the building. Looks more like, she's in the spotlight there. A little more Ariel with a little.
Ooh, that's a classic.
There
Wonder Woman.
Another great Wonder Woman cover.
Or not. I'm blanking out. We got a little Miss Marvel, and then the Oni double feature. We got
Blunt Man and Chronic.
Blunt Man and Chronic. There we go. All right.
What's up, Seawood?
Yeah, what's going on?
All right,
man?
we're ready for the next round here. We're going to randomize 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. Pieta cover.
Pass.
Oh, he didn't even wait for his partner.
Wow. Okay.
Bearded,
Bro,
are you okaying that?
Wait,
pass?
Dustin, you won't have a cover of someone holding someone dying?
Or maybe he just doesn't want to deal with
Not
it.
that comes to my mind. I don't think I can find one in 30 seconds. I don't know.
No, I want it. Give it to me.
And they want it.
I want it though, Dustin. Come on. Hurt your feelings.
Let me and Greg go.
He's thinking. Let him think. Give him a second. Here, I'll
Dustin, I have one. I know it's
I will do my best to look for one, Greg.
No, I'm just saying
if you got one that you can take them out with, well, already
I need a little double help. So
okay.
If you don't feel like you can bring it, that's fine. We can pass. I'm fine with all the other categories. So
yeah, I think I would do better with it. I think I would do better with the other categories.
Gimme.
It's got to be unanimous between you.
Unanimous.
All right.
So,
well, all right. I vote yes.
You vote yes to pass.
No.
Can I see the other categories one more time?
Sure. Let There Be Blood, new school cover, old school cover, and parkour.
All right.
Parkour.
I'll pass. I'll let it.
Okay, it's gone. She gone.
On Pieta.
This is on you, Dustin.
All right, here we go. 1.
Jen and Mars still have their pass.
3. Parkour comes up. A little parkour.
So we're talking about covers with characters using their agility, jumping around, climbing around, running across rooftops, whatever you want to describe as living on the edge with their agility. Anybody have any questions about parkour?
You good on this one?
I'm good.
All right.
You got
We
something,
won
Greg?
the last round, right?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah, you guys don't get a choice on this.
That's
This is
what
what
I'm
you
saying.
Well, no. I'm not
It's
saying
Jen and
pass.
Mars.
Yeah, we get 2 more rounds regardless.
I'm just trying to think how outside the box I want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jen and Mars, you're good with this one?
I guess.
Okay.
All right. This is a 30-second round, the last 30-second round of the night. They're looking for their best parkour cover. JP, very happy with this.
I am very happy with this.
And your time starts now.
I was so mad when this got passed the last time we tried.
Well, you got your wish here tonight, and I got my fashion wish, so we're all set. Pieta parkour, says Bear Island. This is what he wants.
No.
Ooh, and Jen back already, still 20 seconds on the clock.
She was ready to go.
Bearded is back. 15 seconds on the clock. Waiting on Mars and waiting on Dustin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Mars is back. 3, 2, Dustin. 1.
There he
is. He made it. He made
it.
Just in the nick of time. So we are going in reverse alphabetical this time. That means we got Mars and Jennifer first. Who wants to go first, ladies? Everybody's muted. Jen is pointing at Mars, so Mars is going first with her parkour cover. You're muted, sweetie. Sorry.
It's a good thing I'm muted because then y'all don't get to hear me curse as I dig through boxes
Right.
and throw
Whenever
stuff
you
around.
break anything, knock anything over.
It's really bad. So I just got to yell out parkour because every time I think of parkour, I think about that Office episode where they're jumping off the rooftop.
Right? That sound effect.
So as soon as you said parkour, there was one book that came to mind, and it's probably the best book that is out there right now. And who doesn't love a little Nightwing parkour action featuring a little Bruno Redondo over here? Like
Mars wins.
That is literally the definition. Look at this. This is the definition of parkour. Like, I don't think it gets any more parkour than that.
He is the parkour king.
He's the parkour king.
That's
So,
a fantastic
you gotta
version of
vote
it
for
too,
Nightwing.
with like 6 different versions of him all the way off into the distance.
Exactly. It's gorgeous. And Bruno Redondo deserves to win an Eisner. You heard it here first. He's fantastic. And this is my plug. If you are not reading Nightwing, you need to be reading Nightwing because it's the best thing to ever happen.
Yep. All right, Jennifer, how do you compare with that with your parkour cover?
Sorry, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, 100% Mars and I were on the same exact
wavelength
here. And we both went with Nightwing. Look at that parkour.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Parkour for the gays.
Parkour for the gays. So this is the well, I think that yours was what, 81? 87. So mine's issue 81 of Nightwing. I don't even know how he got up here. That's how intense that parkour is right there. Sun shining behind him. Parkour.
That's quite an impressive upper body strength too with that pose.
And I'm sorry, I think that being on the same wavelength alone deserves the vote.
Yeah,
I mean that's team. Mm-hmm. Let's see if your opponents have something to go against that. We'll jump over here with Dustin. Dustin, what did you have for your parkour cover?
I picked 2 of the most awesome guys at parkour that you could ever find. I mean, nobody would beat these 2, and not only that, but they're playing Follow the Leader, which is the best parkour game ever.
Ooh, Miles and Peter Parker. Classic cover.
The most amazing parkour heroes of 2 worlds. It's on the cover.
Oh man.
But is it really parkour? Because all I see are a bunch of webs. Where is the parkour?
Oh, well, let's see. We got Bearded Comic Bro to back him up. Bearded Comic Bro, what do you got for parkour?
So, I'm sorry, I was just lost in thought. So when we're doing these categories, it's supposed to be what people think of as soon as they hear the category, correct?
Sure.
Like,
Do it. I almost did.
Jennifer, I believe you said at some point while you were describing the ultimate parkour cover, I think you said the words hardcore parkour.
I did.
Okay, so John did. So that's what you thought of. And now, Mars, what did you suggest at the very beginning before you even showed your book that you resonated with?
The Office.
Oh, The Office, with one of the most classic, iconic scenes of hardcore parkour. So why don't we just show one of the only comic books that features characters from The Office? Hardcore parkour. And if you need me to show, Dwight's in the interiors right here, who's one of the main hardcore parkour. So Mars, you even set me up before. You literally said, oh, when I think of parkour, I think of The Office. Well, welcome to the only comic book that is from The Office.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know that thing existed, and now I want it. What the hell?
The jury rests.
Greg, can I see that? Can I see that, Greg?
Yeah.
Can you hand it here?
I don't see him doing
Can I see that? Hand it here.
on that cover.
Dustin, did you get it? Did you get it? Oh,
you guys in the chat, you got to decide.
We're talking about
parkour cover.
You know what parkour rhymes with? Yara Floor. And,
was Yara Floor?
And yeah, so I just want to say that if anyone voted for Greg before, you voted for a lie. Because immediately after winning, you renounced Yara Floor and then immediately went back. So
and I love that Greg has to, kind of bounce off of our thing because damn well he can't say a bad thing about his boy.
Time out. I have to bounce off of your thing. You literally introed my comic book. You literally said one thing.
Tell me how much parkour is on that cover. How much? It's not about what's in the book. It's not about what's in the book. It's what's on the cover.
which is The Office. Jimmy Halpert from The Office. Who
Barely.
literally
Nope.
in that episode.
Oh man, I think Jen's kind of got you on this one.
Yeah, there is
Not only
no.
that, but
There's
we got
literally zero.
these are
parkour on
directly
that
from
cover.
the guy who made the
Zero.
copies.
No,
for
like
Super.
0% parkour on those
Look at
covers. There's
this.
actual parkour happening on these covers.
Actual parkour, multiple
Yeah.
parkours.
This is
I don't
ridiculous.
scream.
Multiple.
Here's the thing: is that you're reaching for parkour on that. When I look at that cover, I don't think parkour at all.
Oh, you don't think of
No,
parkour?
not at all.
Parkour?
Nope.
Ask Mars. Ask
Nope.
Mars what she thinks
Nope.
about. 'cause
You
she
had to think
obviously
about
did.
parkour.
She
Nope.
obviously
When they
did.
jumped into the swimming
Actually,
pool off of the
actually
side of the
doing
building.
it.
No. I would
They're
like to
actually
answer to
doing
Greg
it.
because I think of
I
Jimmy
love that we're into an
Halpert,
office
Bear
discussion
Man.
now.
Yeah, we are in an office discussion.
All right, but will the chat be swayed one way or the other? Was the
Never.
double Nightwing enough? Or was Greg pulling out that Office cover,
on,
which
y'all know you
Dustin
wanna
has
vote
as
for the
well?
double
Mind
dick.
blowing.
The double. Thank you, Mars.
Double dick.
Thank you. An endorsement for double dick.
Well, I mean, okay.
What are you gonna do?
Double dick. Double
It does
dick.
look like he's falling. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what the chat decided. Mars.
Forcing that final round.
There we go.
Hey, Mars and Jennifer, I just want you guys to all know, this is a text I just got, and I'm sleeping on the couch to win this tonight. Okay, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight because my wife literally is texting me. This is why I can't go to bed early. I'm doing this for the victory. I'm getting in trouble to go
Sorry,
head to head against.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure my
love your
wife's
wife
upset.
so
I just heard her
much.
running the vacuum.
That's
Oh,
okay.
goodness.
My
All
partner
right, we got
supports me.
Mr. Comic 89 with the sweet Spider-Man actually doing some parkour on this cover as he's bouncing around in the background into the fourth screen.
That's pretty good.
We got Jaguar with a little Spider-Man 300. He's swinging around. There you go.
Where's the parkour?
We got Simon R coming with Batman jumping off a building. So Magic Lasso with
No
the
shame here,
Flash
Chris. No shame.
bouncing around fighting the rest of the Justice League. What's going on there? Flash turning evil or the Justice League turn evil?
Usually it means Hal Jordan's turned evil. Usually.
Well, yeah, that's pretty common. Not sure how that's the Pieta. We got a Pieta.
Nice Pieta
Love
cover.
that.
We got a little Predator. I'm not sure where the parkour is, but sure. Looks to be in a fight.
It rhymes with parkour. Predator.
Yeah. We got Flash versus Flash from TJ. Ariel Red with a little Spider-Man on a rooftop. And that is our parkour from at home. So we got 3 ComicGories left. Mars and Jennifer do still have.
Thank you, Toby.
So
thanks for all the super chats, brother.
I really am just so confused by this new school, old school, man.
We'll talk about it here in just a second.
Well, let's see if it even happens because
Yeah.
there could be blood, and you do have your pass.
All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let there be blood is the option. Only Jennifer
want
and
it.
March
I
have a
need
pass,
it.
and they do not appear like they want to use it. So
That means that it is done. This is our final category. Jen and Mars, you sure you're in on this one?
Yup.
Yep.
Awesome.
You got it.
all right.
So we are looking for that Let There Be Blood cover. This is the final round, so there's an additional 15 seconds. This is a 45 seconds round for the gold, for the whole marbles. They're looking for their best.
For Greg
Let
sleeping
there
on
be-
the couch.
Let There Be Blood cover.
My
And
wife
that
just said she
time
lives with the Stephen A. Smith of comics right now.
starts now. Oh my gosh. So good. So do you want me to get some juice, John? I mean, if you're thirsty, hook yourself up. You got 35 seconds still. And Dustin, how you doing, Dustin?
Sitting there.
30 seconds.
He's like, oh, wait, yeah. Oh, he does have 45 seconds. This is true.
Still got 25 seconds on the clock. Jennifer looking super calm, chilled, collected. 20 seconds.
Mars and Jennifer.
Mars is back. Greg
Here it is
casually
back.
sitting down. 15 seconds on the clock. His
Dustin,
partner,
giving away some time. Let's see if he still comes up with his book.
Dustin, has
He
10,
doesn't need to.
9,
but
8, 7, 6,
I think he's got it. He just hasn't figured it
5,
out yet.
4, 3, 2.
That's it.
Dustin, where are you?
Oh no!
I don't have a cover with any. I don't have anything like that.
Dustin, don't fret, buddy. Don't fret.
I was thinking of one Captain America book and I can't find it.
We're good.
All right. So we're back
Well,
to
that's
alphabetical
gonna be 1
order.
versus 2 here.
Yeah. Oh, there we're fine.
Well, Greg, you're gonna play for the marbles here. What is your Let There Be Blood cover?
So I was a little hesitant when I didn't see Dustin bring a book. And then I saw people in the chat. I'm like, some people probably have the same mindset as me. I kind of was like, what book can I pull for all 3 of these? Old school, new school. And so I wanted to mix old school, new school with Let There Be Blood. One of the most popular movies out there right now, new movies, is The Batman, featuring an iconic character, the Riddler, played by none other than Paul Dano, who is in an iconic movie called Let There Be Blood.
Is this
so
6
we're going
degrees of
with the old
separation?
school book of the Riddler with Let There Be Blood. We're going Paul Dano Riddler right there, baby.
Greg, you're reaching, man. I'm proud of you.
This is I look at Hillbilly Comics even said in the chat. The milkshakes, right? Like boom. This is Paul Dano through and through. Mwah. Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna pull out the DMX album cover with the blood? That'd be cute, but everyone would expect that.
No, it'd probably be like a Vampirella or something like that. Just
or Daredevil. Come on. There Will Be Blood is iconic, and it's Paul Dano, the Riddler. Let's go.
Well, all right. Is it enough though to overcome the 2 books?
Yeah, absolutely.
That your opponents will have. So let's let Mars go first here this time. Mars, what was your There Will Be Blood?
So Greg, you want to introduce my book again? Because you nailed that on the head, and that is the DMX homage cover. Listen, I'm gonna win this tonight, and I'm gonna win this with my girl, Laura Kinney, the only way I know how, drenched in blood, ready to take this win. Like, let's be on it, guys.
That cover is
like,
so
come on,
freaking good.
Oh my goodness,
Greg, you literally hit that nail on the head.
They want predictable. No, you know why the Batman was a successful movie? Because it wasn't what was always people were expecting.
No. Listen.
You're giving the people what they expect.
If y'all want to vote for a comic book cover that has nothing to do with blood, nothing to do with Let There Will Be, just old school Riddler, by all means, vote for Greg. However, if you want to see Greg sleep on the couch tonight, you're gonna vote for all
Mars. I'm sleeping on the couch no matter what.
So good.
That's not Wolverine.
Yes, it is. It is Wolverine. It is Wolverine. Yeah, it is.
We got one more cover though to see here because Jennifer is backing up Mars. What did you
Jennifer,
pull?
if you're so confident, don't even show your book. No, if you're that confident in your partner,
look at him. Look at the games he's playing.
With a Riddler
He
book,
is trying to
show
get it really hard.
Don't show it then, Jennifer.
100%. But let's go ahead and do this.
So you don't have faith in that cover because it's not long enough to beat it.
When I think about blood, I think about vampires. And when I think about vampires, I also think about Blade. So we've got a new iteration of Darkhold Blade that just came out, even though so this is a Scotty Young variant cover right here.
Where's the blood?
I've never seen that cover. The whole background looks like
I'm exactly. Where's the blood?
I can just pick a red cover. I can just pick a red cover with no texture and say that's blood.
Even if it was just red, it would be more relevant than what you picked.
It is just
even if it was just a blank red cover, it would be more relevant than what you picked.
Oh my god!
Sir.
Yeah.
Oh, so
time out. Robin has red on his shirt. That means there's blood on my cover. Come on,
that
stop, Jennifer. You should have let Mars just.
Dude, I cannot believe I have a book sitting right there that would have smashed them. Right
it's right there.
I'm dropping the link. They've got to decide.
You would have beat the
and you're right. Mars cover.
It would have beat the non-bloody red cover.
Oh my gosh! I should have just picked a red.
Would it beat the random Riddler book?
Yeah,
random. This is the second Silver Age appearance of the Riddler. Show some respect,
and
JP.
not only. So here's the thing: is that like Mars and I just killed it. We murdered it. There will be blood.
Oh, time out. Jennifer,
reading.
Are you
Let's
really
just hear
trying
Ariel
to
reading?
Jennifer, are you really trying to
not right now?
Attach to Mars? You're writing
I
on
believe that's the movie that Greg is trying to play off of. That he's got the title wrong of because he's saying the movie was called "Let There Be Blood."
No, there will be blood.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Can't
I'm
believe
sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, ComicGories. You guys want a basic cover where I literally predicted what book she was going to pick? That's what you want for entertainment?
Because it's the best cover. Because it's literally the best. No one's no one's even thinking about your cover.
No one's thinking.
No one's even thinking about your
because
cover.
Here's the problem, Jennifer. You guys literally are giving the people what they want. We're
Exactly.
expecting-
And you're welcome.
Why don't you think
And you're
outside the box
welcome.
and try and experiment? You know, that's
You're
what the MCU did. That's what the Batman did. They tried to think outside the box to give people content that people weren't getting. And Mars is literally just sitting there like, oh, I'm going to give you a comic that I predicted
Because
you
she's
would
got
get.
the cover. She's got the cover.
No, stop.
So
Ketchup kittens for the
you've
win.
got to decide in the chat. You are the voters. You are deciding who gets the gold medal tonight in this final round.
Mars, no, time out. Mars, can you even sing me
Time
one
out.
DMX
Time
song?
out.
I don't
Can I
remember there
sing
being
what?
timeouts.
Give it to
All right,
you.
I think it's time to cut him off. Time to go to the vote.
All right. JP called it. Here we go. We have the gold medal matchup, the final round. The gold medal goes to Mars and Jennifer.
Can't believe we got beat by fake Wolverine.
She's real.
You know why we got beat, doesn't? Because you didn't bring a book.
Dude. Literally, I literally had this sitting up here on my wall in front of me and didn't even think about it.
Ooh,
Negan beating that whiny crybaby Glenn's brains out.
Wow, a Negan walking dead book.
A much better choice than this actor was in a movie that played the Riddler. There was one kind of thing, and there was blood.
Oh my
Because listen, here's my deal. It's the final round. Am I going to do something straight up? No. I wanted to make it entertaining and to see, and I needed Dustin to help me out to give me a little validity, and he didn't.
So good.
So we got more murder hobo from Daymares.
You know what? And I'm not sleeping on the couch now. Stacey O's sleeping on the couch now. Forget this. You're sleeping on the couch now. I'm sorry, Mrs. Beauty.
With a little Electra red, white, and blood with a little Adam Hughes.
That's a great cover.
That is a good one.
Cover. Little red Sonia coming from Matt.
Have we had a Vampy cover yet? This is amazing.
No, I have not.
I could not believe we've gone this far without some Vampirella.
We got little Ariel with grit.
Ooh, good cover.
Simon R coming with a little Moon Knight.
Ooh, love that.
Ooh.
More blood than Jennifer's cover.
Wow.
More
And
blood than
yours.
your cover.
But mine always made point.
Ooh, 800.
Got a little 300 from Frank Miller.
Yep,
From,
definitely.
you got Unofficial Geek with a little Punisher action going on.
Nice.
You got Tim bringing a little Blood Syndicate.
Ooh.
And Juliana bringing a little Wonder Woman from the Dark Knights of Steel. She's ready to rumble with her sword there. A little blood on her arms. So
Sorry,
those were
bad,
at
I'm just trying to
home.
give
Thank
people
you
a
all for playing along. And
Yes. Huge thank you to everybody, including here we got Dustin, we got Greg, their channels linked down below. You guys always bring the laughs, the fun.
I'm just mad I didn't bring this comic book. It's a red cover. It's about an airplane, but it's blood because it's a red cover, according to Jennifer. I'm sorry, I should have played that, but my bad.
You know, I've got the Red Ranger Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cover.
It's the same explanation Jennifer gave. So
they're all coming back to me now.
Yep. Yeah.
you might have
Greg,
had
are you feeling a little tightness from all the sore losing going on over there?
From all the
No, I feel the
stretching.
tightness. I feel the tightness from carrying this team on my back. Super Pro, Chicken Devil. Like, let's go. Super Pro again.
Excuse me.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, Greg. Since you won't talk smack to me, bro, I'm pretty sure. You know, I was doing mine. I got the Superman book I won. I'm pretty sure I won with that one. What were you working with that Sorry and Superman
book? We're seeing
you pulled
a team
out, bro?
split apart.
Sorry, Superman pose. Get out of here, Greg. Talking smack to me.
No more.
Lastly, I would love to thank Jen and Mars for coming out and playing so well tonight. And congratulations on your gold medal wins. I will be sending out your gold medals here very soon. Ariel, thank you for coming and hanging with us. Everybody's channels are all linked down below. They're all a whole lot of fun. And I really do appreciate them taking the time to hang out with us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
You guys are awesome. All of you.
Just amazing. Amazing.
So much fun.
Thank
when
you.
guys play.
Yeah,
No, go ahead,
Greg,
Jen,
you're still my best buddy and my co-host and my co-founder.
Oh no, I love it because I literally as soon as after the first round was done, I texted Hillbilly and Comics. I was like, y'all, I was just like I wasn't mean to anything I said about you guys. Just for the competition. But since we lost, I don't even care.
Unsubscribe.
Screw you guys. I don't even care. I love you guys.
I had so much fun. Thank you, everyone.
They are the Golden Girls, and we are getting out of here. Huge thank you to all of you for voting and hanging out in the chat all night with us. We are taking April off, so you're not going to see ComicGories for a little while. We're taking a bit of a break here, so stick with us. We'll be back sometime in May for more ComicGories. JP's channel is linked down below. Lots of great stuff happening over there, including Dungeons and Dragons. And Wednesday,
we're talking Layla Starr with these two ladies.
Yeah,
and
we are.
Brandon, who was on here earlier, all joining me for Layla Starr.
This guy, Brandon, that guy right there.
So muted. My bad.
Brandon.
Hey, we got Bryce.
Oh, hey. What year is it?
Yeah.
But we are going to leave now. We're going to say goodnight. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging with us. And we'll see you back.
It's going on the wall now. This is going on my wall now.